In other news today, the Inkatha Freedom Party leadership, they're visiting several flood-affected victims. The party now at Shallcross in Chatsworth. Newzroom Afrika's Ziyanda Ngcobo tracking the party's movements. She joins us. Ziyanda, good afternoon to you. What kind of scene is the IFP being met with in KZN today?
Well, good afternoon to you, Stephen. As you've mentioned, we're at the Shallcross Community Hall, where I'd say over 100 people are being housed here, but, you know, very critical to note that it's primarily children that seem to be in the majority here, which just tells you just how dire the situation is here. The IFP leadership has now left to go off to meet with other families, and they've listened to the needs of the community, and one such resident is Gugucele. Siyabonga ukuthi ube nathi ku-Newzroom Afrika. Uphakamisile wena isandla ngesikhathi umkhuleko Hlengwa ebuza ukuthi izona ziphi idingo zenu njengomama, izona ziphi izinto zoyidinga njengoba ke nihlele kule holo. Uhulumeni uthini nje njengoba nila usuke waza nje ukuzonibona?
Cha, bengakufiki. Besithenjisiwe izolo ukuthi kuza imeya, sahlala sayilinda, yaphetha yangafika. Okunye nokunye kuyaqhamuka inhlangano ezithile ezisasiza lapha ngokuthi sithole into edliwayo, sithole izindlu zasekuseni, ibona abasinakelelayo, osomabhizinisi bakhona lapha eShallcross.
Mongangitshela nje ukuthi isikhathi ke kufika lemvula nezikhukhula, wena wawukuphi, unezingane ezingakanani?
Nginabantwana abazukulu baningi endlini ngoba bebe baningi khona okuyena omncane nginabo bonke ona 3 weeks. Engibagcinisile njengamanje angizanga nabo lapha ngoba isimo salapha kuyabana. Ngithe ake ngizamisa ukuthi ngibaphephise, ngibashiye la ngase ngibashiye. Mina ngize lapha.
Isimo sakho sokuhlala lana sinjani? Ninakho ukudla, nenza kanjani nje, ufike nini wena la?
Ya senginensuku ngilapha. Kona ukudla cha, ngabe ngiqamba amanga siyasho. Konke siyakuthola ngendlela ehlelekile ngoba ukhansela uyasizamela, ukhansela ke okuhlala khona lapha eShallcross we-DA. Uye kusinakelelayo futhi amademeshi asendaweni ahlala kuyona asendaweni yaseMankilenge uyayazi ukhansela ukuthi indawo ehlala kuyona endaweni yaseMankilenge inomonakali omkhulu njalo manesi.
All right, that's Gugucele basically saying that their DA councillor has been quite helpful towards them in terms of bringing them here. They were promised yesterday that the mayor would be visiting, but it seems like Ngcobo was unable to get here. But at least here there is some kind of order in terms of food and the necessities, whilst, you know, the government tries to really consolidate its efforts. But someone else who has been part of the relief efforts is Faiz Majid. You are from Gift of the Needy. Where have you been going, and what are the most urgent needs for residents in Chatsworth?
Good day to you, good day to all the viewers. Our team has been working hands-on from the very first day of the floods. We've been reaching out to various communities, and today in Chatsworth we just did a distribution of water and chips, and we will be returning here as well on Tuesday.
How sustainable at this rate are your operations? You know, is help really coming in hard and fast, or are you struggling?
No, we're trying to reach to as many people as possible. We've been inundated with queries. We're reaching out to people to help them to rebuild their homes, or no, to people that have lost everything. At this moment, we're reaching out to people via hot meals, blankets, water, sponges, mattresses, and I would like to say a special thank you to all the South Africans for the support for Gift of the Needy.
And that's what I'm trying to get at. Are South Africans really coming on board, or are you struggling? I'm talking about going forward, because we're going to be dealing with this for weeks to come. Will you be able, as Gift of the Needy, to sustain the efforts that you've so far given?
At the moment, it's been a bit difficult, because there's so many requests. So we will need more support to be able to reach out. As you can see, it's not myself, it's all the organizations. Everyone is working out together to reach out, and the demands are just not finishing due to the extent of what's the current situation, you know, the floods. it's looking like it's only going to get worse.
Looks like it's only going to get worse, Stephen. Really, that's not even cold comfort. That's actually really an indication of what lies ahead. And as President Cyril Ramaphosa addresses the nation tonight, you know, there are three things that come to mind for me. Where are the boots on the ground when it comes to the South African National Defence Force? We haven't seen them, and the criticism there is that just recently in Mozambique around 80 people died, and already the SANDF was deployed there. The second thing, Stephen, will the President be announcing a national state of disaster? What does that mean? Does it mean we'll be seeing a more coordinated effort from the government? And thirdly, Stephen, 443 people have died. No national day of prayer, no week of mourning, no flags flying at half-mast have been announced. I mean, in 2019, the death toll was at 71, and the President declared 7 days of mourning. So for me, that's one of the things that perhaps I'll be looking out for when the President speaks tonight. But on the ground, critically, I mean, you would have heard from Ngcobo, a better, more concerted effort and coordination from the government to ensure that going forward in the weeks to come, they will be able to sustain and improve the relief efforts on the ground.
Ziyanda Ngcobo, thank you very much indeed. Important questions, of course, that she's posing there. The big question is, where is the help on the ground from government, but also where is the reaction which is being seen? Well, we'll find out more, of course, when the President does speak at 8 tonight.